this is Shanna with Florabella Collection, and in this video I'll be showing you how I edited this photo of my horse using the new Florabella Trinity actions. Here's the before and here's the after, and I just have to say that this image is super special to me. This is one of the horses that we rescued from a slaughter yard in Washington State. We had Velvet and another horse, Dreamer, shipped to us all the way across the country from Washington to Tennessee, and they're both doing really, really well. This is a photo that I took of Velvet from her first eventing show, and she did really well, particularly in jumping. So we're super proud of our girl, and this image is actually hanging at our farmhouse. So anyway, here's the before, there's the after. You can tell that the before really needed a good dose of sunshine. It was later in the day, so we just really need to warm it up. So I'm going to start with an action called Sunshine. This action is super sunny and warm, and first thing I'm going to do is come down here and lighten it up quite a bit. Okay. I think I'm going to add a little bit of rosiness. I'm going to go down here into the artistic add-ons, and I'm going to add Smooch. That will give it some soft rosy light. And I don't want it that rosy. I'm going to keep it at about 50% or so. And then I'm going to come up here and add an action called Air, which is a soft, cool haze. Now, that's actually a really pretty look as well. You could lower it just a little bit, but I want to keep this one real sunny and warm. So I'm going to lower Air to about 40%. And then what I'm going to do is just use my black brush on the layer mask to just gently remove Air from the areas that I want it to look sunnier. So where the sun would naturally be giving off some warmth here. Okay. Also, the sunshine action, because it is rather a strong action, it lands on 70%. So I'm just going to raise that to about 100. Now I'm going to go back down and lower that lighten layer a bit, and probably take my mask and remove it from part of the image. Okay, if I feel like I removed too much, I can go to Edit, Fade, and I can fade what I just did. So I'll probably keep that right about there at about 50%. I'm also going to brush off some of the warmth from the grass down here. I want it to be a little more muted looking on both of these sunny tone layers. There we go. That looks better. I'll probably erase this just from her head up here too, because she is an interesting color. I don't want her face to look that yellow. So that is pretty. The other thing I might do is just to make this a little softer, just go in and remove some of the color brush. Now, I think in this image I also ran one of these movable light actions. I think it was, let's see, sheer pink sunlight. The sun is real pretty here, but I wanted to accentuate that. So I ran this movable action. You can tell that you can move this light all around. And I just centered the center of the light glow right where the natural one is. And I'm going to lower that opacity just so it just adds a little bit more. I love the natural sun. Just want to accentuate that. I think that looks pretty just the way it is. So I could also convert this to black and white. You can click on the black and white. If you have anything with color above the black and white and you don't want a color toned black and white, just go up to Layer, Arrange, and Bring to Front, and that'll bring the black and white to the front. So here's the color, here's the black and white. I could also run the instant custom color black and white and have more control over my black and white conversion. Let's try that. Open that up, make it deeper, Oh, I like that. And I'm just going to take my black brush and just gently remove some of the depth from where the sun haze would naturally be. That looks pretty. You can add some matte or some haze. Actually, I like it with some haze. So again, we have the before, the after, and the black and white. Florabella actions, including the new Trinity set and the new workflow and retouch brushes, can be found at florabellacollection.com. Thanks for watching.